Breaking news! Today's headlines reveal a world under mounting pressure, with conflict, civil unrest, and major accidents dominating international attention. In the Middle East, Iran is facing its most widespread and violent anti-government protests in years. Demonstrators have taken to the streets of Tehran and other major cities despite a nationwide internet blackout imposed by authorities to restrict communication and organization. Security forces have responded with lethal force, and independent reports estimate thousands of casualties, including young protesters. The crisis has drawn global condemnation and sympathy rallies abroad, signaling a profound challenge to the Iranian government's stability. Meanwhile, in Eastern Europe, the Russia-Ukraine war intensifies as Moscow unleashed another major barrage of missiles and drones targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Power plants and substations were struck overnight, leaving hundreds of thousands without electricity or heat in freezing winter conditions. Ukrainian officials called the attacks energy terror aimed at civilian suffering, and European leaders condemned the escalation, pledging further support for Kyiv amid the humanitarian crisis. Tensions linked to the Iran situation are also influencing U.S. military posture in the region. Some personnel at the U.S. Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar were ordered to leave as Washington reassesses force distribution in response to rising instability tied to the protests and broader geopolitical friction. Analysts say the repositioning reflects concerns about potential spillover and a precautionary increase in readiness. In Southeast Asia, a deadly train crash in Thailand drew national alarm after a construction crane collapsed onto a passenger train, derailing multiple cars and killing over 20 people. Rescue crews are working through the wreckage, and authorities have launched an investigation into safety and procedural oversight. The tragedy has put renewed focus on infrastructure standards in the region. At the same time, global economic and diplomatic tensions are being felt in markets and international forums. Ongoing conflict and protest dynamics, especially in Iran and Ukraine, continue to influence discussions at events like the World Economic Forum, with leaders warning that rising geopolitical risks could further disrupt trade, energy flows, and financial stability. Taken together, these developments reflect a world confronting intertwined threats, from civil unrest and interstate war to military realignment and tragic accidents, requiring urgent attention from policymakers and citizens alike. Reporting for Frontline Intel, Alex Mercer.